Hi students, now 8th lesson, the next lesson, that is atomic and nuclear physics. In this lesson, the two parts are there. The first part is fully atom, second part is fully nucleus, that is nuclear physics. Generally, you know what is matter, that is anything which occupies space is called matter. This matter is classified into three different types, that is solid, liquid and gases. Let us consider one object. This object is dividing repeatedly in the process of division. Then it could not be done beyond a certain stage of similar way, that is we end up this small peak. This is cut into small pieces. After we end up with a small speck, that is, let us consider one apple. This apple is cut into so pieces, small pieces, the process of division. Then the last stage cutting, that is இதுக்கு அப்புறம் இதை பீஸ் கட் பண்ண முடியாது, டிவைட் பண்ண முடியாது. This small speck was defined as an atom. So this atom is Greek word, that is without division or indivisible. So this small part is called only atom. So generally we can say this atom is Greek word. This atom means without division or indivisible. What is the meaning of atom is indivisible or without division. The size of atom is so small, that is very small. For example, the size of hydrogen atom is around 10 power minus 10 meter, like that. And first we can study the fully atomic physics. So the first part is fully discuss about the structure of atoms. So some scientists, that is Bohr atom model, Thomson atom models, Rutherford atom models, how about the structure of atom will discuss. The second part is after some scientists is observing the atom is also having electrons and nucleus. So the second part is fully studying nuclear physics. So it is also discovered it consists of proton, neutron. It is also made up of like quarks, like that. So we will discuss about later. So the first part is atomic physics. This atomic physics, the first one is electric discharge through gases. Generally, gases at normal atmospheric pressure, it is a bad conductor of electricity because of it due to a less number of free electrons. So gases are bad conductors of electricity due to less number of free electrons. So here it consists of one gas discharge tube. What is meant by gas discharge tube? Study of conduction of electricity through gases. That is, this is a one gas discharge tube. So this is a gas discharge tube, that is study of conduction of electricity through gases. That means inside filled with the gas. So first of all, it consists of one long closed glass tube. This is a long closed one glass tube. The dimension of this glass tube is length, that is a 50 meter, 50 centimeter, not a meter, 50 centimeters, and a diameter approximately nearly 4 centimeter. This is like a cylindrical tube. This only gas discharge tube. Then inside the tube, the gas is filled with the pure form. So inside the tube, the gas is filled with the pure form. Then this place, see this place, have small opening in the tube, and it is also connected to one high vacuum pump and a low pressure gauge. So this is a one gas discharge tube. The dimension length is 50 centimeter. The diameter is 4 centimeter, filled with the fully gas in pure form. Here one small open is there. That small open is connected to high vacuum pump and a low pressure gauge. Then this discharge tube, it consists of two electrodes, one for this left side, then another one for right side. So it consists of two electrodes inside the discharge tube. This two electrode is connected to the one secondary of the induction coil. So here one like a battery size, one coil is there. This coil is, these two electrodes are connected to the secondary of the one induction coil. Due to this induction coil, high potential difference is supplied. So this is taken as positive, this is taken as negative. So due to this secondary coil, the high potential difference is supplying. So this electrode is connected to the positive terminal. This is acting like an anode. This electrode is connected to the negative terminal. This is called cathode. So this electrode is connected to the positive terminal. So this is called anode. This electrode is connected to the negative terminal. This is called cathode. Then actually total 4 cases are there. Then generally the pressure of the gas inside. See, listen very carefully. The pressure of the gas around 110 millimeter of mercury. So by using vacuum pump, the pressure of the gas is maintaining around 110 millimeter of mercury. By using vacuum pump, that time there is no discharge is there. That is, nothing will happen. Listen very carefully. Inside 110 millimeter of mercury pressure, with the help of vacuum pump, So the pressure of the gas is around only 110 millimeter of mercury. That time there is nothing will happen. Dear students, the potential of the secondary is maintaining about 50 kilovolt. 50 kilovolt. The potential of the secondary, that is cathode and anode, is maintaining like an 50 kilovolt. That time the pressure of the gas are maintaining inside 110 millimeter of mercury. So that time inside there is no discharge, that is there is no discharge is occur. The first case, not a first case, it is a general. The second one is, listen very carefully. The pressure of the gas around 100 millimeter of mercury. With the help of vacuum pump, pressure of the gas inside the tube around 100 millimeter of mercury. See, that time small discharge of electricity is occur. Very carefully. Initially the pressure is 110 millimeter of mercury. That time nothing will happen. Now with the help of vacuum pump, just releasing inside the pressure of the gas around 100 mm of mercury. That time inside discharge of electricity is occurs, and also some irregular streak of light and crackling sound also producing. Crackling sound also producing, then irregular streak. See, inside the tube, that time applying potential is 50 kilovolt. This is reducing with the help of vacuum pump inside now 100 millimeter. That time this inside crackling sound will occur, and also irregular streak, that is fully something inside happen. Further, the pressure of the gas is reducing around 10 mm of mercury. That time a luminous column is formed. It is called like a positive column. That is, when the pressure of the gas is reducing 10 mm of mercury, the inside the tube it appears one luminous column. See, luminous column means like one light inside. So when the pressure of the gas is reduced around 10 mm of mercury, that time a luminous column is forming. It is called positive column because of it start from positive to negative, that is anode to cathode. So this luminous column starting from like that. I will send the animation also, so there is no problem, not to here to there. This luminous column is appears to this anode to cathode, not cathode to anode. When the pressure of the gas is reducing 10 mm of mercury, with the help of vacuum pump, we are applying 50 kilovolt potential difference between two electrodes. That time luminous column will producing, this luminous column is called positive column. This is formed, that is start with anode to cathode. So up to this much, like a 2 case is over. This 110 mm is like a basically initially the 100 mm. That time discharges electricity, some sound only occur. Then 10 mm of mercury, that time something is happened, that is a luminous column. This luminous column is called positive column. It starts from anode to cathode. The pressure of the gas is reducing around 0.01 mm of mercury with the help of vacuum pump. Again, inside the pressure of the gas is in discharge tube is reducing 0.01 mm of mercury. We know already in 10 mm of mercury, that time one positive column is appears. Again reducing 0.01 mm, this positive column is disappears. And at the same time, here is forming like a dark space, black key, like a black character. Then at the same time, here forming dark space between cathode and anode. This is called Crookes dark space. That is Crookes dark space. Suppose they will asking, define Crookes dark space. The pressure of the gas is reducing around 0.01 mm of mercury. The positive column disappears. At the same time, the dark space is forming between cathode and anode. That is called Crookes dark space. In this stage, this after some time, not suddenly, that after some time, this discharge tube walls this walls appears like green color. That time some invisible rays, see, listen very carefully, invisible rays, this invisible rays is emanate starting from cathode to anode. When the pressure of the gas is 0.01 mm of mercury, that time this positive column is disappears, inside fully dark space is forming. After some time, this wall is appear green color. That time this cathode is emanate from some invisible rays. That invisible rays is called cathode rays. This cathode rays is later we called as beam of electrons. Define beam of electrons. This beam of electron is nothing but cathode rays. This rays is invisible. It is starting from cathode to anode. So it is called cathode ray. This cathode ray is also called beam of electrons. So here electric discharge through gases. Now here electric discharge is occur through the gases.